they're going to be setting up for mighty fine finals. And 4 a.m. I was looking at their position. They started up there near Yasnaya. They rotated on in through Mansion. You remember last night's game, yesterday's game? They camped the bridge. They camped the bridge. I was kind of hoping they would do that again because Futbolist, they did drop all the way down there, and it worked out. 4 a.m., they squished.
Have every single team just studying them like crazy, and I think that has been their issue. Is squads are finally angles, lay down plays, they got it on lock, and here comes Luxy though with the quick flick onto Black White. That is a huge 1v1 right there. If Luxy got knocked, he was getting thirsted 100%. So with that though, that finish, he's gonna have a 2-point lead, and Konina Power is gonna be in some trouble now.
Yeah, they still had 2 members, looting Milta, making their push on in, and we do see the next zone
farm. So now they're gonna be a little bit behind on this rotation. There's still a lot of places that are still available in play, though. We'll see where these squads try to hold it down. Tixie getting caught in the dead open? Not sure what position he was trying to hold there, but I mean, that's going to be 2 down for Navi. Oh, look at this quick flicks from McHugh. Trying to catch that buggy, but just a little too fast for him.
DA, they just will not let this one go. Now they're just toying with their prey as they drop position, trying to catch them off guard. Old boy looking for the spray down, not able to connect here, and Ray's actually in the blue, taking some unnecessary damage, missing that tire as well. RS over here in farm. Here comes Bigetron to reclaim their land.
Yeah, they're going to be holding it down for now, but here's another big fight, right? And just like that, it's done. It's over. GODSENT are going to be the first team eliminated. You know, that is something that they definitely didn't want, considering that they need to put up some major points today. But it's going to be pretty good on the side of Team Secret.
Very challenging. Immediately on the push, immediately on the move.
Yeah, they're going to be sending it full across, and I'm not sure if that's going to pay off, and you're going to see the punishment right off the bat. Carrillo, so good. This loot squad is so good at shooting these vehicles out, and they're going to catch one and see if they can get some more from DRS, as after that knock, blindly, and you can see like how it's punishing them right now. They're down to 1 member remaining. They're just getting pieced up from every direction. You can see GODSENT trying to be able to throw some smokes to be able to get his teammate up Nima. But man, I mean, the pressure is insane. Oh, that's Konina Power getting caught out from RRQ.
Konina Power having an amazing game yesterday in their first game. They're able to get 2 chicken dinners. They still have 4 more games to go here today. RRQ, but we have a breach. We have a push.
Wizard Tower pop it off right now. There's Kaovsky trying to hold it down though, but the nade from Secret Jin are going to get the finish onto them. So there goes Loops eSports out in 4.
3 to that shack, but Zuxy with the spray down.
Zuxy, they need to push this right now, considering that they have to go through them in order to get into the next circle. And that's exactly what they're doing, because if they get those reses, they're going to get gate kept. So they are full sending it on in, trying to hit these crazy shots. Oh, gets one out the vehicle, and here comes Zuxy for the finish. 2v1, and there's the flush. Secret Jin down.
Pull up right there, the pull up. A post-death grenade, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, post-death, they should be able to get the pickups if they can send it now. The thing is, RRQ, they have sightlines onto that shack. Not only does RRQ, but the duo from DRS. DRS, though, is going to be a little more focused to the compound of RRQ. Very interesting. Navi, they're going to be getting picked apart over there on the edge. Bigetron, they're able to get the full reset.
They're so good at this. So good at just staying alive. This squad, I think, is harder to kill than any other. There goes a nice nade from Microboy as well. Switching on over, though. Team Secret versus Navi. And there's only 1 remaining member. Old boy, but he's in a lot of trouble. Can he make an insane play? Nope, not going to be able to do it. That's going to be a good kill there for Team Secret.
So much action going on, and I really like that once when a team gets that initial knock, no hesitation. They just straight up send it. They try to clean it up before they have to reposition to the next zone. Bigetron somehow still alive over here in the shack. Sulke, it is Sunday. Sulke might have the opportunity to get that 1v4 if they can avoid these grenades.
Yeah, Sulke's eating some Molotovs and nades, though, so Sulke Sunday is going to end a little early. Still got some other chances, though, in the rest of the matches, but that's going to be it for Futbolist. Bigetron, 7 kills. Still, all their team alive right now. I really love this position, though, from Digital Athletics by this shack. I think this is the strongest position right now in this circle.
Going for the crawl, going for the crawl. You're looking at DA, you like their spot, Power AAA up there on the high ground. I'm looking at RRQ. That compound
Be tough because there's a lot of open field there. We'll see how they handle it though. Moving on over, Digital Athletics in the shack, holding their position down. Team Secret trying to get some resets going on as well. Great smoke play. A little bit of a late smoke, and they're gonna get punished a little bit by 4 AM. Sook putting down some good shots downrange, but they're getting beat up as well.
Nobody's in this circle, by the way. Nobody. Not a soul. So these vehicles are going to be so important to use them for cover, but you have to have the opportunity to even make it there. Everybody right now being shot from all over the map.
And this is something that RRQ loves to do. They centered out here in circle number 4, I believe, and so far it's just been working out perfectly for them. They've just been shooting everybody down. That's their best type of play style. We'll see though how they're going to be able to finish it off as Alpha 7. They're pushing up onto Digital Athletics here. DA's got 2 good knocks. Team Secret trying to third party this. Mad Toy trying to get this press, but they're swagging in that corner as well. I mean, this is just an absolute mayhem on this hill.
Yeah, and the real challenging part was definitely on Team Secret's end of things because they tried to press up on DA. Meanwhile, they were also making sure to secure the kills onto 4 AM behind them. So now, DA still alive in the shack. Mad Toy looking for that grenade, looking to weave it right on into that window. Could they get it? That is in! You're done! DA, the Death Shack, they're gone.
The swish there from Mad Toy, perfectly played. That's 9 kills for Team Secret, and he's trying to figure out, do I try to go for this res? They're on the thin side of the circle, so it's gonna go a little bit slower, so they should be able to get it off.
Downhill, they still have a lot of terrain to work with. They are currently trying to avoid the grenades from Bigetron.
Bigetron trying to separate their lead even further. 4 Angry Men went out pretty early, so this could be a really good game for them to create even more separation from the rest of the lobby. Still have to finish strong though. There's 5. They have to push up through Triple 8 in order to get into this next circle. RRQ have to push out of their buildings as well. We'll see how they try to handle it. Micro Boy, yeah, just trying to get these knocks as fast as possible because here comes the zone in 20 seconds.
Yeah, and this is the opportunity for Power AAA and Bigetron to start this fight because, like you mentioned, now RRQ, they have to push on out of their compound. I would like to see a couple smokes to block those sightlines from RRQ, but this is a very important fight.
RRQ trying to take out Team Secret so they can possibly third-party this fight. If they time it perfectly, it'll work good for them. Bigetron, though, just trying to make some plays. That's how you start it off, though, with Luxy getting 2 insane knocks with that DP. And there's Ernie going to try to steal some points away from them as well. But it's looking like it's all Bigetron right now, pushing up on a Power 888.
Bigetron, they're in the vehicles. They're sending it.
Big angle, risky send. They got punished for it. Here comes the rest of the team, but Gooey's holding it down so well right now. And there goes 3 members from Bigetron on just a little too aggressive push.
I mean, talk about playing that turtle roll over here. Power AAA still alive. Luxy, the last one alive. Power AAA, they're trying to get the spray down onto RRQ so that they can pop into the Dacia and get on into the zone.
Power AAA are in full Hodor mode right now, dude. Straight up, hold the door, and they are doing a great job at it, taking out RRQ as well. And just like that, it is now in their massive favor. They catch the last remaining member of Team Secret. They got him wide out in the open. They know exactly where he is. He's beat up. It's only a matter of time. But Mad Toy, in order to win this, has to make an insane play. Oh, they flashed him.
Only 5 bandages onto Mad Toy as well, trying to pop those before the blue zone starts to close on in. 2v1 will be very challenging for Mad Toy to come out on top.
We'll see if he's going to be able to do it right now. He's popping all those bandies, just trying to get all the health. But here comes the blue as well, the pressure. Yeah, he has to just do something absolutely insane in order to make this play work out for him. And Power 888 realizes it. Yeah, Team Secret just opting to go out to the blue right there so they don't give another point on the side of Power 888. But we just talked about Power 888 at the top of the show of how we started to see, you said that they were going to try to not rotate in late.
Yeah.
And I completely agree with that being completely counterproductive to what they're doing here because they are like literally the most northern team, the furthest squad away from this next circle. At the end of the day, it's going to pay off, though, because they're going to get at least 1 kill onto 4 Angry Men. I think that just worked out, though, for them, to be honest. I think, you know, I don't think that was a situation. He's got to make an insane play. He's already half health, and he's going to catch 1. A good peek back. Cosmo. Yeah, Cosmo able to shut that down right there when he needed to. And Bigetron's just a little too late for that support.
Yeah, Luxy was on the pull-up, but the Thurshin gonna be tossing a couple grenades. I mean, they know who it is, and they have a good idea on how many are over here. The thing is, I still see Ryzen and Microboy. They aren't moving a muscle right here. To push and reposition. Federal! Oh!
Caught from 2 stops. Yeah, 2 stops just rolling up on him, and he didn't have a helmet at all, so now they're going to lose 1 member, and they're sending it through quite a few more, and they are getting beat up big time. Look at it, they're each other, crashing onto the tree, almost getting run over by their squad mate. Just disastrous rotation for Alpha 7, the blow up as well from Gonzo. Almost losing their whole squad on just one bad drive.
And it's obviously easier for us to say this, you know, hindsight's already on the push as well. They're going to be hitting this from 3 different angles with that off angle, that anchor position in the backlines. Here comes the press.
ICY just putting up the trap in that with the bag on his head. Great play right there, and now Zeus are in a dominant position. And it's only 2 stops left. I think he's going to be pretty damn low. Can ICY, with no helmets on, get this last remaining member? Uzi out. Great peeks, back and forth.
The bag boy!
And 4, and gets it done.
The bag boy getting it done right there. 2 stops was that anchor position, trying to get the revive, but Loops, they're on fire!
Done just like that. We're seeing teams go out like crazy because of this insane circle shift. Look how much is in the water. Ridiculous right now. So Konina Power having to hurry it up and take out Loops. It's
putting a stop.
Player attacks. These rotations are just getting punished like crazy. AJ goes down. Futbolist trying to steal that point away. They're not. Oh, it looks like they are. Lutz is going to be able to steal that point from RRQ. And now they're having to worry about the squad right on top of them as nades are starting to just crash. But will they make it blind?
It's very appealing. RRQ definitely in the better position. They have those little walls to work with if they do decide shots. And oh my goodness, Jukes, we got some swimmers. Let's get those swimmers in the chat right now. A lot of teams. I think Zeus, have they committed? 4 AM also committing to that water strategy.
I mean, they got no choice. Rather go scuba diving than die on their rotation on in. Zeus is going to be able to try to get some good shots onto GODSENT, but you just saw Zeol get shot in the back of the head, so he has to be really careful with his positioning. Sook on the bottom, he ain't going anywhere. He's just going to have to ride the edge.
They have a member of Alpha 7 gatekeeping, so it's going to be a challenge. DA, they have the cars, they have the shack. They're trying to take out Konina Power right here.
See Siles there trying to put some more pressure with that kit, throwing a nade onto this direction. Robdini is knocked. I think it's only a matter of time before he gets thirsted. Black White's pretty far behind him right now. So Konina Power, they did a pretty decent start. Now
it's going to be the play. I don't think it's going to be the play, especially with RRQ right up above you, but they're going for it. Mafia Ninja with the first grenade does some damage.
That tapped him up a little bit, and now that's going to alert Futbolist, and it's kind of at a weird time because now that Blue's coming in, so he has to find a better position. If I was him, I'd be playing this as quiet as possible.
Like a ninja.
Yeah, give some teams some false confidence so that way they don't have to worry about gatekeeping you. And it looks like Futbolists are going to try to find a better spot into this, and they're going to run right into Team Secret.
Man, Futbolists just cannot catch a break. Here comes the pull-up. There goes one.
Catch a break that way, though. Getting a nice little piece right there. There's Yuhai having to run into the shack. Oh, look at Matt Toy with the SKS, just tapping his thumb away, trying to be able to hit those insane shots onto Futbolist. Futbolist being a problem, though. I mean, they're really holding this position.
Looks like Futbolist trying to get these grenades, trying to get them on into the shack, missing a door. Yes, Matt Toy had that SKS. Yes, they were providing a nice angle, some solid support for their squad mate, but that third party, that backstab from DA, putting a halt to it.
Yeah, you can see Yuhai having the IQ to realize that, hey, I can't sit in the shack, so he's able to get out and get behind it. Gets really picked off, though. He is down to around 20% HP, and he's just trying to hold this position right now. But, I mean, Nate's just coming all over the place, and he is going to go down. So only one remaining member for Football is doing a great job.
Sook from 4 AM, the swimmer, getting taken out from the blue zone, but the battle for who this is best case scenario for them right now, especially with all of the teams just hovering on that edge. Bigetron playing this one slow and steady. 5 kills though. They are gatekeeping very well this match.
In Bigetron, you saw how they had that hyper aggression. This is something they're really good at doing. We'll see how they're able to fare out at the end though. RRQ, they want to put up some big points on the board and possibly just trying to get a little bit more aggressive on a secret gen on the edge.
From the swimmers who will soon be working their way on up that hill right behind them. Ooh, Cosmos with the spray down onto Ernie as RRQ. They're also trying to reposition into this new play zone.
Great plays, great plays. And Secret Jin still in a really tight spot, but that is a great vehicle explosion onto Solke to start things off.
And this is a huge fight. Like, whoever comes out on top of this one will have a nice position with the terrain moving on into the next circle. Here comes the snake strategy. Here comes the spray down.
Lutz at the last moment just trying to make a play, but I mean, Digital Athletics executed that perfectly right there. Great aggression, love to see that. Bigetron, now they're starting to pull up onto the fight, trying to catch this position away from Abrupt Slayers.
The only compound in the actual zone. Ryzen with the sprayed out microboard already on the second story. Just like that, he pulls up the fight. It's over before it even started.
Bigetron's like, oh, guess what? Late game, you have the best position. We'll take it. We'll take it from you. And just made it look easy right there. So they're going to be holding a dominant spot. Bigetron.
They have the cover of the wall. GZ looking to potentially take down RRQ, but the grenades, DA, they got a solo. Silas, the last one alive.
Perfectly placed. That bounce was just beautiful. The thing is, and Bigetron are going to get the finish on the Klas Digital Athletics, but now Secret Jin trying to get the third party.
The angles. Looks like they were able to get a knock. Now we see the mollies coming on out. The thing is, they have really good sight lines. Do they have the information on the snake? Off angle spotted.
JGZ with the eyesight right there, putting on his glasses and able to get that spot on Beer 11. That is huge. But you look at RRQ still, only G9 left up for him, doing the right thing, just playing it really, really passive, trying to find the opportunity to catch a third party though. And it's only a matter of time before Secret Jin and Bigetron start popping off right now.
If at first you don't succeed, try another. That's exactly what Ryzen's doing. They get the knock, here comes the push.
Ryzen got to Groza as well. That's a good gun to have. Tries to be able to get the finish. Has to switch on over, though. Tries to go the crouch play. Not good enough. Just too overwhelmed. Secret Jin crushing it here at the end game. G9 popping up now. Got the AK, but it's not going to be able to do it, baby. Secret Jin are going to be taking match number 2. And, man, if you look towards the end, I mean, they just timed everything perfectly, caught so many squads slipping, and in the process, were able to sneak away 11 kills.
Comes along the top.
Yeah, I mean, this, it seems a bit weird to me. But I mean, yesterday watching 4AM play on Miramar, we did see Haseki go down to the blue as well. So I feel like 4AM playing very much outside in the blue for a very long time, regardless whether they're a team.
We'll see if they can get a little bit further. Picking up that kill will be good for them, but they need to get in those vehicles. And
dominating the circle, and the rest of the team's just looking for a base to call home.
Team Secret on the move through, will get the fight through on Futbolist as they get the flush on Raum. Nice pick up there to take one of the Futbolist squad players, but the rest of them a little bit split over the rest of these hills.
Looted for very long in their respective areas, so meds gotta be low. Anyway, we're checking back. Really even a question for them anymore. They have to do it. Goodness me, John.
Wow. Still holds it down. Potential for GODSENT to steal these points away, remember. Loops are down and out in the open. Microboy gets knocked from a range. Navy does a little bit of work there as they continue to struggle along this south coast. Zuxi has got a foot in the door for the next circle, but they have to move. The rest of them need to get back together again. Federal, low, stolen away.
Yeah, Navy, I think, has been consistently long screaming, but it's working out for them. I mean, GODSENT has been able to get things done because of this guy. Unfortunately, it's not a lot of things done at the moment. GODSENT really need to continue propping up those numbers if they...
Ryzen's on the headland. Microboy flushed. Luxy now taking heavy fire. Has to drop that smoke. Ryzen looking to regroup. Zuxi has moved out as well to try and back up the rest of the squad, but they're down to 3 now, Blank. Continually moving forwards along the roadside. Ryzen spots out Loops and will all but harry their chances there. Carrillo very, very low, half HP. Ryzen doing a lot of work for his squad right now. He got that double knock on the roadside. He's got this extra flush as well, but only 1 kill to show for it. Loops and GODSENT now move ahead of them, despite Bigetron having the lead.
Na'Vi just about making it into the circle. 4AM Ronin, so Team Secret doing the majority of the work there. And look at that, Ronin and his team Zeus. Ronin playing outside scouts for the team. Team Secret just on a warpath from the north.
The only weakness in the armor there for them is that they're down to 3 players, Blank. They've lost Ably early on with a little bit of a scuffle. Bigetron, they're losing a couple more players as Na'Vi get eliminated on the north side. Ryzen now trying to serpentine his way around, gets to a rock and gets to some cover. I believe he's just inside the circle as well. Secret Jin are outside, which means that they will have to move. The initiative is on them. Zuxi has oversight on the fight as well. It's actually not a bad spot for them.
Not the worst. Now they're just on the end game here, whereas GODSENT were just so happy with the kills they were getting, they've forgotten about the circle entirely. They're not able to get in. Now, Zeus, I would say, still in a great spot, even with the 3 players, just purely because there really isn't many places to play. RRQ coming into the area with Team Secret, so curious how that one will go down up there.
Abrupt Slayers got eliminated on the eastern side, but it's still Secret Jin and GODSENT on this southern edge outside of the circle, looking to push through. It looks like GODSENT will get the better end of it. 6 kills found for them. They're mounting up, Blank, and they have got this zone in the south side of the circle to try and move on forwards. But this is the value of moving into the circle. What's the smoke? This is interesting. You're right, Blank.
These are your smokes, I promise.
This is
You threw these.
Curious. And I don't know if GODSENT have clocked onto this. I mean, I can't see their POVs right now, but they should notice that one. Okay, that is the most bold of the lot. Is that a nade? Or was that a smoke? Again.
That's a smoke.
What is
Definitely a smoke.
This is probably one of the most confusing plays I've ever seen, and maybe GODSENT are confused by it as well.
It's working.
I think Bigetron had I think he was worried about Bigetron's angles, and that's why he's dropping these smokes. But they should be aware of this presence right now. Zuku, you can see, holding down on this wall, gives the game away with that gunfire, but again, Bigetron still have sight. Zuku falls, Carrillo hits the deck, it doesn't take too much damage for it. Reeves now up to bat and goes around the corner, finally takes him down, Loops eliminated. But GODSENT, they take heavy punishment. 7 kills found, however.
Once again, centers up onto Zeus. ICY went out wide down towards the warehouse. So now Zeus have a clear position that they can actually move up towards. But it's DRS versus Power AAA and Mafia Ninja with a really decent spray down here. Absolutely enormous.
Oh dear, that's a lot of damage pumped back in by Ice. Looking for one more, and he gets it. A sliver of HP. Oh, and he cools Miramar right down. Turns the Santa Claus, laying down some heat.
Good stuff from him. Phenomenal play from Ice. Ends that one in a heartbeat. They are right on the edge of the circle on the eastern side, but they might just be able to get that third player back up again and Power Tripper back in the game.
They know how to play Miramar with 2 players. We've said it so many times, Blank, and looks like they are going to...
And by the time they did need to move over here, and the eventuality that the circle went a little bit towards the north, they had the opportunity, they had the chance to do it. Zeus has played this game marvelously.
Zuxi, you mean man, takes down 2 of GODSENT on that rotation. Now only 2 of them standing, Navy and Rolkis alive. You can see they've actually got a position in the circle. Ryzen spots them out. They'll know they're there, but we'll see if anyone's able to handle that. Now Konina Power on the eastern side.
Konina Power, they've had to cross roads to finish out Miramars before, and just yesterday, so you believe they can do it. Taking shots over towards Power AAA, who are playing up on the side of that loot crate. Black-White going for a Hail Mary on that nade. Oh, very close. Deals a bit of chip damage, but it's Ryzen to actually take down Black-White. But there is a fadeaway grenade, and it hits!
Right in the middle.
Konina Power, Black-White, the fadeaway.
But he does go down in the meantime as well. Losing one for Konina Power, but doing the dirty. Towards Power 888, their run is done. Alpha 7 now moving down into the position of Konina Power. Gonzo under threat. Last player alive for Konina Power. Bigetron down on the southeast. They've managed to escape harm's way for now.
Fat 3 points, though, for Black-White and his team. Alpha 7 trying to clear out this eastern side. They will spot out Gonzo. That's Zuxi there, taking that kill. Now just 4 teams remaining. Zeus's compound still clearly within this one.
This push. Senatexa goes down. Law makes it in alive, but half HP there, and a knock over to the backup as well from Bigetron. Removes yet another sense of threat from Alpha 7. Law in the warehouse, close to Senatexa, but it's Zeus to spot it out. Another knock comes through. Ziol takes him down, and now one player standing. Sorry, both players up the top now are back up and standing for Alpha 7. Bigetron looking to try and zone away this position, and nades to find Swaggin back on the floor. Vitu2k steps up to bat, but a nade from the back deals with him. Lickety split. Alpha 7 eliminated.
Bigetron just do not miss those nades. Bigetron, when it comes to nades, they are and they are right on the lip of the hill. They don't have these sightlines covered anymore.
Yeah, now they have to try and crest the ridgeline. They had another opportunity, but unfortunately it just wasn't going to happen there. Zuxi drops another smoke and maybe looking to push on in the midst of the fray, but he gets taken down, dealt with by Rolkis. Now up to 9 kills for GODSENT. It is Only one player standing. No, Bigetron have gone down, sorry. 8 kills, 4...
Doubled on it by himself yesterday versus Team Secret. Ronin will...
An enemy player, but it's Navy to pop up, and there's a hell of a hint. Zeol falls down to the spray from the Scar. Ronin not even able to get the refrag. Rolk is still yet to pop up and chime into the fight. They're worried now. It's a direct 2 versus 2. GODSENT, 10 kills blank, and they're mounting up.
Navy's in a rough spot. We're remaining in a 1v2 scenario here, John. GODSENT might have had a chance.
They're not even
fought so hard for this.
They're not even going greedy. Navy trying to bait out the shots there from ICY. Tries to get him to stand up, but again, biding their time. It's down to the wire. ICY. Does he just pop up and go for the shots? ICY gets baited in, and that's going to be it. Up they set from the ridgeline. Zeus eliminated from the high ground, and GODSENT from the southern side finally have a chicken dinner here in the Super Weekend.
It's a fat one too. A really big game for them. 12, I believe it was like 11 points on the board.
Painan, now 2K last standing. Looks to try and make it over to Kengzo, makes the dash. Unscathed, and looks for the res. Ernie moving down this hillside, wants to try and flank here. Cosmos close and personal, but there's the angle they were looking for. 2K immediately has to stop the res. Kengzo gets flushed, and the Secret Jin eliminated. Absolutely perfect play from RRQ. We saw them do this to Na'Vi last time around. It looks like their grudge against EMEA will continue into Sanhok Blank, and it will be found onto Ray Z. Solus, though, has the res this time. Yeah. It looks like the fight at the end of Miramar hasn't finished just yet, Blank, as GODSENT and Zeus are clashing on the eastern shores of Painan right now. Zeus
have ideas of what's going on here. Round taking a good beating, but nice shots come back through. So it is traded, so now there's potential. Realm actually not going down, it's Solkate instead, but he is in a reservoir position. Vehicle very low currently.
That was a very important knock to get back in, because now Corp...
Trying to look forward, stops, he's going to run straight past him. AG with a quick spray to the face. Will take down stops, and now Power 888 under 3 players. That 1 member outside in the zone now down. Futbolist can start to consider what they want to do going...
Whipping behind the rock. For now, AJ maybe getting res there. We saw a bike coming up the hill there from one of his teammates. Na'Vi, they actually cross further up outside of boot camp now. Going around. You can see everybody doesn't really want to be a part of this. Na'Vi, they think, can we push out? Yes. Should we? Probably not. Getting to...
But just letting take shots from Power 888, who just still are going. Instantly after that knock on the screen, they are flying down. And this is the open area that I was talking about, which is such a struggle to get through.
Old boy falls as well for Na'Vi. They're down to 2 standing. The eastern edge, though, Blank, is going to pop off. Konina Power, 4 Unnamed, Team Secret, Bigetron, all in the same area right now as the 888 goes towards Klas Digital Athletics, who've had 1 dead, 1 down for Razy. 888, they're in the circle.
DRS swinging down from the eastern side too, and this is what I was talking about earlier, John, is that 4AM positioned themselves perfectly on the map here to catch all the teams coming in from the southeast. There was only really 1 position they could take as well, with Quarry funneling them through on this direct eastern side, so 4AM can quite clearly set themselves up to take down
Blue. Futbolist looking to try and cross, but Loverzin gets shut down. Now Klas Digital Athletics, they've got the only compound in the center.
GODSENT really feeling it here, now taking shots onto Zeus. They got a couple of pickups onto RRQ earlier, making it very difficult to get him. D2E, last remaining member. Na'Vi taking shots down onto Alpha 7 as they attempt to get into the zone.
Long nade.
He's Tixie there, sending a nade down over towards their area just to try and get into the zone. Look how low they are.
He managed to land an aid onto Law there for Alpha 7, and that was their northernmost. On the hillside gets picked up by Alpha 7. However, Alpha 7 not so lucky either. GODSENT shut them down all the way from the south side. Loops holding face beautifully on the western edge, but they themselves will have to move, and it's the Abrupt Slayers and GODSENT who make that so hard here.
Yeah, Ernie, though, taking shots. Not sure where from. He's all the way on the south side. He's outside firmly in the blue. Gets Zuku too. Now GODSENT just down to 2.
They will keep on trucking, though. Carrillo is going to fall to one of them. Golden now last standing. 4 loops out on the western edge. Reeves in the zone. Rolkis not. And they will have to move forwards if they want to stay alive. You can see Rolkis looks like he's edge guarding towards Ernie. Ooh. As Reeves gets consumed now. Abrupt Slayers not able to suppress him any longer. Reeves hits the deck behind the rock and looks for some heals as well. Golden out in the blue. Gets another first aid off, but he's out of meds right now. Looking to do any damage that he can. RRQ got eliminated. Both of those players trying to survive will not make it. This full-on sprint for Golden gets cut short. Shari shuts it down. Loops eliminated.
4AM sacrificed 2 of their players to ensure that Bigetron were chained out in the blue there and have no hope in hell of getting in. But they will go go forward just the 2 players, but on Sandhawk, sometimes that's enough. Power 888 though, look, right on our screen at the moment, Abrupt Slayers know their position.
Look at where he's pushing. Selim falls to Leon, as now it's just Solus to try and hold out. A little bit of damage from the Molotov, a little bit of damage through the door, but it's Power 888 coming into the fight now. Corpai suppressing them yet again, and Solus has a little bit of respite. In goes Leon, he turns the wrong way, and Solus holds it down. Micro Uzi swapped out for the M4, turns the corner. Abrupt Slayers go low, only one standing now for them, but Solus gets eliminated. Power 888 looking to try and capitalize on this position. Klas Digital Athletics taken away from the compound, but it's Power 888 who run down the hill and take fate into their own hands.
Gorgeous stuff coming through from Power 888. What a third party that one was. Perfect timing from them too, and we've seen Team Secret go for similar third parties like that, but just pull the trigger too early. Power 888 rock up just at the opportune moment and cause an absolute flurry of chaos going forward. But now 4 AM, like
as well into the fray, steps out, looks for one, can't even get that. 4 Angry Men will go down, and Power 888 take Sandhawk.
ridiculously good game from them. Just like the moment-to-moment.
Gone out to the north. Carrillo does go down, and it's actually to the Abrupt Slayers who have rocked up onto this fight on the northern shore. You can see Joker just runs that one off the map, and I see why. Still isolated here. Ably maybe looking across. Ooh, slows down just a little bit for the Abrupt Slayers, and had a little bit of an opportunity for ICY to take some shots there, but doesn't want to give
towards Futbolist.
Oh, Gonzo taken down. Bigetron able to spray it out. Zuxi flushes it quicker than anything. And now Futbolist trying to skirt around the edge of this fight. Loverson, low HP. Manages to send it north, and I don't think Konina Power are going to want to take it here. We retune in. RRQ, Secret Jin going head-to-head right now. One player down for RRQ on the hillside. 2 down for Secret Jin. Make that 3 and all of them fall. The flushes come through. RRQ keep it all 4 going, and they get 4 kills as well. They start...
Try and really mount up against this fight between Na'Vi, and I would expect them just to leave it.
Yeah, the only way they get there is if they full crash back into that position, and they don't know Na'Vi's angles. They haven't scouted out to the northwest. They haven't broken that ground yet. But if they land a couple of shots, they might just be... They're doing okay, and with the shift going their way, no wonder. Loops currently with Federal out to the western edge in North George. The other two very, very central, just beyond this fight. You can see, actually, they're taking some shots over towards D2E right now.
And we haven't talked a lot about DRS, but they have been continuing to put up these numbers throughout this Super Weekend. So we've got to give them praise as well, considering that consistency.
Okay.
Circle heads down towards the south. So...
Got a little bit of a fight on our hands. Leon goes for the shots out the window. 2 players down for Zeus right now, and make that a 3rd as well. Ziol now last face for them. Abrupt Slayers taking the fight. It's 2 versus 1 here. Blank Joker has the angle. The Bison running low on ammo. 14 bullets. Has to go for the 180 and can't quite click it on. Joker looks for the res on Tachari, and Heaven will be able to get back up. Abrupt Slayers wipe out Zeus.
Goodness me.
They needed a big game here to jump up the tables, Blank.
They did.
That was a solo from Loops that just got flushed out by Old Boy there.
Just a solo. We're having an opposite from...
You've got Klas Digital Athletics already in this, as they are going to be able to find Lutz. Rom falls down, and Loverzin tries to careen himself back into the fight. Spotted up from the top there. Meku gets the flush.
So now Na'Vi have an understanding what's going on here. They know the one team has gone down. Stutters, and it starts again, and it stutters and splutters just because so many teams cannot get in the positions they want to because they are stopped by this long flowing river.
For Angry Men, there's a lot of open ground, there's a lot of angles you can be shut down from, and if 4 Angry Men push forwards just like that, you're going to lose players left and right. Microboy falls early. Meku pushes out wide as well. Bigetron getting pincered right now. Zuxi falls to Sook. Ryzen taking damage from down underneath as Meku has an angle. Looking towards Sook as well. Bigetron, heavy punishment right now.
Meku not taking any shots, and crucially not doing so. He's just looking out towards where the members are, providing information back to Na'Vi, because it will be really important for Na'Vi to be able to...
The major forces of Bigetron. Nice knocks now starting to come through from Meku. They bide their time, and they get the reward for it. Ryzen last standing for Bigetron in this fight. Svan almost has his head taken off there, but Duxy up on the ridge, not going to be able to do anything. He's downed. Looking for the flush. It's Matic not quite peeking it just yet. Will spot Ryzen behind the tree. No, not quite. The ankles tuck away just in time. Haseki with a nade up on high. 4 Angry Men. They are down to just 1 player, 2 players standing as Haseki is alive as well. Svan gets back to his feet, gets a little bit of healing done. Who's this? It's Team Secret coming into the fray. The spray down as well from Svan down in the defilade, looking for Matic as
two.
well. A bold push. 2 kills now for Svan found. Meku looking to shut him down and finally able to take him out of the fight. The shift in the meantime, Blanket went hard northwest. They're going to have to cross the river.
Yeah, this is awful, but Alpha 7, they're absolutely laughing their heads off. They're already on the northern side. Such a great position for them going forward. Obviously, they lost Law, but he was a sacrifice to the ritual gods to provide them luck in this game going forward.
Old boy. Boiler a little bit long on the nade there, but they drop one down themselves, and Svan, he's low HP, and that'll be a flush coming through for Na'Vi. Yet again, 1 player now standing. 4 Angry Men, not quite eliminated just yet. Ryzen last standing as well. It's Na'Vi versus these 2 solo players on this hard push down up north.
Yeah, they just kind of have to get in these vehicles and get gone. Na'Vi, old boy, swings it back so Meku can get in the vehicle itself, and now they're just going to roll on out. DRS, they're currently in the water, send the vehicle straight inwards. Now Na'Vi have to make the mad dash across the river in 2 vehicles. You can see all the teams taking shots.
Oh, no.
Ryzen, outside in the blue, tries to make the spray there. It's going to be so rough for Na'Vi, but they just about send it into the water. As 4 as well.
Crucial stuff there. The vehicle goes boom, and I think that was 2 of them going down. Old boy soon to follow. Matic makes it into the river, will be alive. Only 3 of them were in that vehicle, Blank, and it was desperate times, desperate measures. I mean, I've said before, I don't like seeing grouping up in those vehicles, but there's only one option for them in that circumstance, and they take it. Matic survives, but for how much longer?
Na'Vi has 7 points on the board. So now Matic's mission is to live as long as possible. Currently, he's in the water, he's drowning, he's trying to get those bandages through, and Klas Athletics again.
Matic still in the vehicle, maybe looking to breach the shoreline, very close to Klas Athletics who are swimming. Team Secret as well, behind the walls, so they won't be able to spot him out just yet. He's got up into the smoke there, Blank, and we'll have a little bit of agency here moving forwards. Will anyone spot him from the opposing shorelines? Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Team Secret putting the gives again. Matic, some time to operate, but down in the water, takes a lot of damage.
He'll drown if he's not careful.
Not too sure where that one came from. Has to go back to the shoreline, and that's going to be it. That's Loops who spotted him out from away. Na'Vi eliminated in this push across the river, starting to prove fatal for so many of these players.
Still, 7 points will see them pretty, still in 19th place, within range of catching those teams towards the bottom. Now Loops are hitting some ridiculous shots, and I mean, from the best position possible. They got the sandbags in front of them.
It's a position that is literally designed to do exactly this. Like, how more of a perfect rotation can you get from Loops on this spot? Beautiful stuff to hold down their shoreline. Absolutely great for them at the moment. RRQ gets centered up onto G9, is lucky, but how lucky will he be? Keeping on going. A nade out from below the water for Black-White, not quite able to hit onto Secret, but Loops, again, just keep it on going. Golden keeps up the spray.
There is potential for a huge amount of kills.
Oh no!
16 alive, by the way. 16 alive, and 9 teams remain.
Power 888 getting eliminated on the south side. GODSENT still in the fray, but for how much longer? Zuku last standing. Black-White still in the water. DRS still keeping on going. And this is the team that you've mentioned, Blank, needed to stay relevant here.
Yes, they do. But the question is, can they get enough points just in placements to breach where Na'Vi got just in kills? We're seeing points versus a team that has a much bigger emphasis on kills. And for DRS, it is not enough. They go down to Black-White, of all people.
He wiped Klas Athletics as well from his car in the water. He's the submarine carrying on right now. Konina Power still have their shot. I wonder how many more meds he has, because he's drowning away. Trying to heal up on in there as well. Trying to stay safe.
Towards the upper rankings right now. Some decent kills on board. 6. Navy in the water just dipping up and down. G9 is still in this circle. Okay. Alpha 7 start to sweep across the top side. G9 looking around, making sure he's still safe. And here comes the Alpha 7 bombardment. Oh my god, you are not living through that one. That boy is in pieces.
That's rude. How could you do that? That's bullying, Blank. Goodness me. Well, they're going to go down. However, Konina Power still going in that water position, in the vehicle, in the zone as well. Leon makes his way forwards. Kayovsky is actually hiding in a vehicle as well of his own down the bottom of the river there. Trying to sneak on through. GODSENT not going to be able to cross now, and that's going to be Navy now, the last standing underwater. Alpha 7 holding that dominant position and holding it beautifully. Loop
in hand with the golden grenades. Goes over the top. It should be good.
How's the cook? Up you go, down you go. Leon sank. Whatever it is, he's dead. Abrupt Slayers will get eliminated 5th place on that cross. A nice, he has a better one. If there's naval warfare to be found, it's Navy to do it. Cooks the nade, spotted him up. Will he Lucia in time? Will he get taken down? Oh, Get out of the water, chomp on a nade, my friend. You go down, but what a lot of work.
It's only suitable that the Navy puts the stop to the submarine there. Alpha 7 now moving forward. Just Golden remaining, as well as Navy down on the coastal side, looking out towards the other player from Loops. Starts to swim across, looking for some more meds, but he's just going to go all the way around. Okay, Marine Warfare.
Gonna try and get a different angle here. Potentially take down Golden. I think this is what he's looking for. He's seeing these nades come through. He's seeing this push. Trying to mount up on the shoreline. Looks for Golden's position. He is indeed on that shoreline behind him. If Golden steps back, he might just go down here. The smoke is beautiful. It's perfect for Navy to try and strike.
Assassination?
Alpha 7 looking for all the off angles they can get, and that's Navy falling first. Swaggy gets it. The roll up and the roll down there. Alpha 7 on the northern shore hold everybody off. Loops, their cadets go down in second as well, but a beautiful stop to that crossing.
Law was sacrificed and Cthulhu raises from the water.